So we are just a few days away from 2022, and yeah, this year has been a very calm and reflective year for me. I feel like I was very stagnant and a little bit stuck, but 2022, I feel very good about this year, and I just want to share with you guys some of the resolutions that I feel will live such a better life in general. Like, this is not going to be your typical resolutions of, hey, let's eat healthier or let's go and exercise. These are things that I will be implementing into the new year, and I wanted to share with you guys. So the first one I want to start off with is intentional spending. I feel like I'm out of the mindset of just always having to save, and saving is the best thing you can do with your money. I still want to be mindful of my purchases, but I want to shift my thinking into intentional spending. And what I mean by that is looking at something and comparing it to something else. Most of the times we choose the other product because it's a lot cheaper and, you know, therefore it's better. But as I'm maturing and growing, I don't feel like that's always the best case. An example of this would be a sweater from H&M versus a sweater that may be from a mid-tier designer. One is 40 bucks and also one is 100 bucks. The designer, it fits me well, it's like exactly what I want, and it makes me a lot happier. Therefore, I'm going to go with the one from the designer because the one from H&M does not make me feel happy. So that is what I mean by intentional spending. More so about what are the benefits am I gonna get out of purchasing this, or is it just solely because it's the cheaper one? The second one is not accepting freebies. So I know a lot of us, we go to events or we go to a place and they're giving out free gifts or, you know, the freebie bags, and a lot of times we take them because they're free. And I just got done decluttering my house and cleaning out all my cabinets and storage, and I noticed that I had not a lot because I didn't really attend a lot of events this year, but I did have some freebies. What even is this? And do I have any use for this? I will be more mindful when I get offered free stuff just because I don't necessarily need it. And if I'm accepting it and not using it, then it takes away from someone that actually will use it. The third thing that I'm doing this year is that I'm going to actually utilize my credit card. For the longest time, I always was really scared to use credit cards, but this year I think that's gonna change, and in the exact way that I utilize it for my business. So with my business, I put all of my business expenses onto that credit card, and at the end of the month, I pay it no matter what. I have actually built like hundreds and hundreds of dollars in cash back from doing this with my business card. And so why not do the same thing with my personal credit card? The fourth thing on this list is getting rid of clothes. And before you skip or you exit out of this video, I know I didn't want to be, I guess, basic in this video, but just hear me out because this is something that I've recently done, and I think this is another way for us to get rid of clothing. So a lot of the times, the clothing that we get rid of are clothing that no longer fits, it's stained, it's ripped, or it's just not our style anymore. And one of the things that I have recently discovered is that I went through my closet and started to get rid of clothes that still fit me, that are still in style, and that don't have any damage to it. And the reason is because I believe that in a way clothes hold energy, and when we put them onto our bodies, we kind of embody that energy. So I got rid of, you know, items that I wore when I was interning or when I was in a state of my life that I was really depressed. And I feel like wearing them in my present day, I embody those emotions, and it's really hard to let go of that part in your life. It's sort of like when you're dating someone in high school and you guys break up and you wear his hoodie, you're going to be met with those emotions and those memories. Same with the clothes that you wore when you were crying your eyes out or when you're going through a breakup. So I highly recommend getting rid of those clothes that no longer serves you in this present day, even if it fits, even if it's still in style, and try to find clothing that now represent you. The fifth thing that is on this list is something that I've been implementing the past week, and I feel like it is a game changer, and that is to journal 3 things that you would like to improve and also let go of a situation that you have been holding on to. This could be like the smallest thing, like the person in the Starbucks line was super rude to you. Writing it out and letting it go, it feels so so good. And I don't think a lot of us acknowledge how much we hold and a lot of like resentment we hold on a daily basis. But I think that having this little journal prop has helped me really resolve a lot of that and also feel a lot more free and a lot lighter. The sixth one on this list is no phone until a certain time. I did this last year. I would not check my phone until noon, but because I have kind of moved around my schedule, I am on my phone a little bit earlier, so you could go ahead and set a time that works for you. The seventh one on this list is a little bit personal to me. This is something that I have recently been doing with my friends and I find it a lot of fun, and that is to host a dinner party.
Never ever meant to be so sour, baby. Running out of steam every day, be the same. Living like this, testing on.
So the whole creation and the design process is just a ton of fun, and if you're a creative person or you want to feel very good, this is an amazing boost to like your creative side. So we cook dinner, we just put it on a plate, and then that's that, right? But when you create like this whole experience, it is just magical. The eighth thing on this list is to take mental break. This can be something as small as a 5-minute break throughout your day, or something as big as, you know, taking days off, taking a week off, and, you know, just saying no to those outings or to hang out or to extra tasks, just saying no in general. The ninth thing on this list is daily stretches. I am still working on this, but stretching your body every day will really be amazing for your body. The 10th thing on this list is to research. I think that having this skill is very valuable, so definitely practice on researching. The 11th thing on this list is to create a home for your items. If you are a person that struggles with a lot of clutter, a lot of mess, from my experience is that I didn't have a place to place my items, therefore I would place them on the counter or I would place them on the chair, and this was because I did not have a home for that item. The 12th thing on this list is to implement things that will make your life a lot easier. If you do have the luxury to pay something to help you make your life easier, then why not? This can be having someone to come clean your house. One of the things for me is cooking, and so ever since I have implemented Green Chef and HelloFresh into my weekly routines, cooking at home and eating a well-balanced diet has never been easier. The 13th thing is one of the most valuable lessons that I have learned this year, and that is to acknowledge things that do not work for you. And this is kind of common sense, but let me give you as an example. I was using regular moisturizer pretty much all my entire life, and I would always have oily skin. And on one of my Ulta trips, I had talked to a advisor, and she recommended this gel-based moisturizer for me, and I have been obsessed with it ever since. I actually now don't have as oily skin as I did previously, and it's literally because I was using the wrong moisturizer, and I did not even acknowledge that I was using the wrong moisturizer because one, I did not do any type of research, and two, I actually didn't think I was doing anything wrong. When you find that something is not working for you, even if it's the smallest thing as your moisturizer, try to research and try something new. The 14th thing on this list is to do something that you can't. There are a lot of things that we feel like we cannot do. Most of it is that we can do, but we have these limitations or we have these fears, and that is what stops us. This year, challenge yourself to do something that you can't, because you can. The 15th thing on this list is to label your days. I did this earlier in the year where I was a little bit more organized. I feel like half of the year I kind of just fell off. So this can be on Mondays you work on YouTube, Tuesdays you work for your business, Thursdays you work on YouTube. You know, label your days on what kind of tasks you are going to be doing those days, and I swear it will help you so much. The 16th thing on this list, I actually can't really remember, and the way that I wrote it, I just don't get it. But basically it says to go back to the basics.
I depend on the way you send chills down.
The 17th thing on this list is to put your phone away. Normally when we have company or we're sitting at dinner with someone and talking to them, we put our phone away, but we do not use this rule when it's ourselves. The 18th thing on this list is to appreciate your journey. We're ready to get to the end, get to the finish line, but the best part of the entire process is actually the journey. The 19th thing on this list is to stop relying on opinions opinions of others. This can really hinder you living your life to the fullest. I was always scared to get contacts because my mom literally hammered it into my brain that contacts are so bad and I should never get them, and they're literally the best thing of my entire life. So just do what you truly want to do, appreciate other opinions, but focus on your own. The 20th thing on this list is to do more and think less. This is something that I really want to do coming 2022, and be more spontaneous and stop thinking of the process or trying to plan something, because normally when I try to do that, that's when I realize that this is a lot more work that I anticipated to be, and then I just don't end up going. And then the 21st thing, I feel so weird saying 21st. Is it 21? The 20th? 21? No, this is 21st. Learn how to take your time. I realize that I am always in a rush and I'm always like ready to just go. Even today when I was taking my break and I was walking Chubb around the neighborhood, I was walking so fast. I literally was walking so fast and I don't even know why. Like, why was I walking that fast? And so learning to just take our time, because we do have the time. Talk slower, express things, walk slower, not drive slower. Well, drive the speed limit. The 20s, gosh, the 22nd? Crying is really good. Crying is something that I feel like we should be doing every couple of months, and just allowing ourselves to feel the emotions and to let go, because then if you hold on to it, you may feel it 10 times worse later on. And so I think crying is good. Allow yourself to cry. And yeah, that is 22 things that I will be implementing next year, and I also think that you will benefit from that as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, comment something down below that you want to implement into the next year. I'm having brain fog right now. I have been sitting here for a very long time.